Somebody in my comments on Threads said, you know, living abroad is fine and all that, but I will still have my address in the U.S. And I felt him when he said that. Chocolate, come on. Hey, Buckeyes. Oh, wash. My emotional support dog. Come on, Buckeyes. Let's go. Come on, Buckeyes. Waka. Come on.
Maybe it be if she walking down the street. Maybe it be if she on the TV screen. Maybe it be if she on TV. La la la. Maybe it be.
All right, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to talk about like how I am able to cope with the noise, because I don't live in, you know, the rural areas. I live in Monrovia, the city, and it's very loud here. I didn't grow up in the city. I didn't grow up in New York. None of those places where it's like always taxi cars and people yelling and beeping. So for me, I'm a suburban chick. You feel me? Like, I'm used to quiet neighborhoods. You know, sometimes you would hear a beep, but that's only if somebody is picking somebody up outside their house. Stuff like that. You know, to be honest, I'm gonna be very honest, okay? We have like a lot going on at my house, to be honest, and it's a lot to deal with. And sometimes I feel like I need to just go meditate somewhere, because it's like we got chickens, like 7 chickens. We got like 15 or something dogs, puppies included, of course. And then we have a lot of people that live with us. There's a lot of yelling. There's a lot of everyday scenarios. And, you know, here, people don't call before they come to your house. They just show up and they say, oh, I'm just coming to see you, all kinds of stuff. And it's like, who is at the gate now? Like, you know, and the way how I deal with this is inhaling and exhaling. And I do this for about 30 minutes to an hour. I do it while I meditate, and I try to think about the better things, think about good things that are happening in life that, you know, I want to see happen. Also a little puff pad. If you know, you know. But I don't really like the puff pass stuff here, so yeah. But it's not easy. It's hard. It's very hard, because the way things are done here is just different. And I myself, a lot of people are like, oh, you sound so entitled, this and that. I'm not entitled. It's just I'm not used to it. I'm not used to, you know, all this loud stuff, all these loud people. I'm not used to having chickens in my yard. I'm not used to having more than one dog. In America, I had one dog. He was the family dog, and we treated him with respect and love. We took him outside every day. He had real dog food. You know, we would celebrate his birthday. They got dog ice cream in America. Like, oh, you know, I try to find like happiness in my situation a lot of times. So that's me laughing that off. But yeah, today is one of those days where I just have to woo-saw, just because it's been a lot. And you know, a lot of times, like, I came to Liberia bearing gifts. I came to Liberia with the notion that I was supposed to be understanding, and I was supposed to be, you know, like, just adaptable if that's a word, to my surroundings, to this new society, to this new system. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I've been here almost a year, and yeah, I'm figuring out that it's just not for me. And that's okay, you know? I feel like maybe 3 months ago I had a feeling that it wasn't for me, but I was still trying to stick it out. I was still, trying to push through it. Like, okay, it's okay. Like, I'm gonna get through it. Everything's gonna be fine. Like, but it's like, on top of the things that I named in that last video, dry season is near. And I'm sorry, but when I first came in March, it was dry season and I suffered. It was hot as hell. And the house I live in, there's a window, but there's only a screen. And we were supposed to actually get a window like installed. We hired a man that had already been working on some of the stuff in our house. And, he measured the window, everything. Man never came back. So if you think that I am going to be in dry season with no window, you got another thing coming. I need a drink, y'all. A club beer, maybe some wine. But yeah, I'm just out here wearing my little, I don't know what they call these. They call them muumuus in America. But my dress, I guess they would say here. Yeah, so right now I'm just taking a walk. I'm cooling off because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of people talking. It's a lot of just things. And then on top of that, like, when I first came here, I noticed that every week there was something wrong. Like the people, a bit of trash, my God. Hey. Every day you smelling stew. Every day you smelling pee-pee. Every day, like, what? I trying to stay in this place. I really am. But not you see. And I just feel like I don't want to be depressed with you. I don't want to be angry with you. Like, I just want to go about my day. And I feel like in America, there's problems everywhere. Everyone has issues. But we all just kind of fend for ourselves. We get through it. If we can help you, okay. But it's like, nah. Once they see you here and they know you're coming from America, it's like they start telling you their problems. And like, I'm trying to find my way too, sis. What you mean? So, like, at first, when I first, like, saw it with my eyes and heard it with my ears, I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to tune it out, listen to some music, rock on out. And, everything will be cool and stuff. But then I realized, like, it's very draining. I'm starting to get drained. I'm starting to get annoyed. And I just feel like I need a break. Even if I am going to come back to Liberia, I need a break. I need to go be with my family, my friends, who really and truly know me, who really love me, who don't want anything from me, who just want to be around me, spend time with me, listen to my opinion, and give me some of their opinions, and just sit together, watch a movie, and eat some ice cream. You feel me? So that's where I'm at with it right now. So yeah, this is one of my little woosah moments. But I just feel like it's a lot. It's been a lot. By the way, the next video that's coming up, it will be a positive one. So we're going through our third graduation for AUDCO Employment Agency. So AUDCO Employment Agency is an agency that my mom founded. And we train housekeepers, cooks, security guards, drivers, as well as customer service assistant, front desk assistant. And so yeah, we help people get jobs because, we know people who come from the States who need people to work for them. So we basically give them jobs. And yeah, so we're working on that. And so that is one of the things that I'm helping with. A lot of people are like, what are you doing to help the community? That is one of them. And even in that, it's still not easy. You still have to reiterate, you still have to repeat, you still have to, everything is a reteaching moment, which can be very trying. And to be honest, living in Liberia has it has helped me to learn patience, to learn more patience, to learn more, like, to have more grace for people. You feel me? Because lots of people have really, a lot of people have situations here. And it's not their fault. But I see the dedicated people. Somebody in my comments on Threads said, living abroad is fine and all that, but I will still have my address in the U.S. And I felt him when he said that. Chocolate, come on. Hey, Buckeyes. Oh, wash. My emotional support dog. Come on, Buckeyes. Let's go. Come on, Buckeyes. Waka. Come on. I see the dedicated people out there. Like, for an example, I don't got kiss. I would leave it in my teeth. Anyway, for example, we have one of the trainees that were coming to be a housekeeper and a cook. And every time she would come to the class, she would bring her daughter, maybe like 2 or 3, and the little girl will always be crying and it would be really irritating, I'm not gonna lie. But I commend her for continuing to come. That means she wants better for herself. She wants better for her kids. She wants to do better. So, we still let her come with her baby and stuff. And she kind of reminded me of myself when I was in the States. When I first had my daughter, I didn't know what I was going to do. But people have understanding hearts. And I guess that's one of the things that I'm learning too, is to have an understanding heart for people, because sometimes it's not easy. And I guess I'm just learning how to navigate through that. So yeah. So I'm still breathing, because sometimes it messes with my anxiety. I'm not gonna lie. I'm coming from a quiet place, a place that never flooded in my entire life living there. I'm coming from somewhere where I can just go into my apartment, close my door, and be in the quiet. Of course I'm Liberian, so when we go to outings or events, of course everybody's yelling, they're talking loud, they're laughing. But at the end of the day, when it's all finished, we go back home to our quiet homes, we listen to our music, we take care of our kids, we make our food, and we'd be all right. So yeah. If anybody has anxiety or you suffer from nervousness, this video's for you. Because it's not easy. It's really not. There's so many people in the comments that have all these things to say, but I feel like once you come here at the time that I'm coming here, and you see for yourself and you stay as long as I stayed, then you will see what I'm saying. A lot of people have a lot of stuff to say, and it's just come here and see first before you start talking, because it's not easy. And I try my best. Anyway, that's my video. I love y'all, and I'm gonna see you on the next video. Peace. Melia B.